Food Aid Day is coming up. Earl Stanley's here from Stanley's Old Maple Lane Farms. How are you?
Wonderful.
Good to have you here. Also, Giselle Proul is here, Proul Maple and Berry Farm. How are you?
Good.
Welcome. The two of you are kind of working together. You both wore red today, as we pointed out. That's nice. Looking forward to Food Aid Day, right?
Should be a big day.
Yeah. Why get involved? What is it that attracts you about it?
It's a chance for us to give back to the community and to help out. It's kind of nice that actually both Giselle and I can now, our two companies can work with the city to try and help put food in the plates for the homeless.
Yeah. It's a very, very worthy cause. There's no question about it. And the beauty of this, Giselle, is the more people we get involved, people like yourselves,
Exactly.
the better it gets for
Oh
everybody.
yeah. So by changing and doing different stuff, it attracts new people.
Right.
So and that's what it's all about, is to make it more known, more heard about, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. It's kind of shocking if you walk around the city sometimes, and especially if you work downtown, and then we come to work in the middle of the night. We see a lot of people on the street who are hungry, and it gets to a point where it's disturbing, don't you think, that we, right in our own backyard, this can happen?
And it's not just for the homeless. Like Food Aid Day is to put food on the plates. It was originally started to buy hamburger, but it's to help buy food for people who need it. And there's more and more with the economy, people that are needing a helping hand.
Yeah.
And if we're able to help in our own small ways, what better way to do it?
And I know there's great need in other parts of the world, in other countries in the world, but I think sometimes we have to sit down and look at ourselves in the mirror.
Because it's our neighbors often.
Yeah, we
and
got to help
even
out
know.
here.
We don't even know it, so it could be our
Yeah,
neighbors.
and you have to wake up and realize that sometimes. I think there's a lot of us out there that don't have a great idea as to what the need is in our own city. So
Exactly.
We don't know how lucky we are.
Exactly. Now, I'm very excited because we're going to be there next week, Earl, and you're bringing pancakes, right?
Yep.
What kind of things do you do at Stanley's Old Maple Lane Farms?
Well, part of the year we're a sugar bush, so we make maple syrup, and we have a pancake house with our sugar bush and gift shops and everything else.
Right.
But other times of the year we do host events, weddings, corporate functions.
Is that right?
And actually, last year we started a Christmas village, so we actually now we have something spring and fall for the families to do.
Well, we'll have to come out at Christmas time and see your village.
We have a whole world of elves.
What goes on right now, like in the springtime? What
Now
happens?
we're getting ready for our wedding season, our corporate season. So we host weddings all year round, but now through the rest of the season we'll be doing weddings through to November. Yeah. And actually tomorrow we're doing Relay for Life. For our fourth time we're hosting Relay for Life.
Oh, I've heard you guys hosted this before. This is fantastic. Good for you. Great spot to do it, eh?
The next 12 hours tomorrow night, I'll get to have my team walk around the track. It's 0.7 kilometers, and we'll help raise money for cancer. And this year we're lucky. We've got 14 teams. We've got a group from Osgood Township High School coming this year as well.
Nice. The Relay for Life is a great event. I've done it before myself.
Well, you're welcome to come on out and walk with us.
Well, maybe I will. There's a lot of walking and running going around in this town this weekend. I'm over at the race weekend all weekend too, so there's lots to do. What about your business, Giselle? Obviously, it's maple.
It's
and
maples,
berries, right?
25 acres of strawberries, 14 of raspberry. You go on with 20 pumpkins, 20 of sweet corn, and then we of course have quite a few festivals at the farm. And some of it is also related to helping the community because we are a joint venture with the Orleans Kiwanis Club. So that's also, so we're very much involved everywhere. But the idea is to bring families back to the farm. That's what it's all about. To know where your food is coming from. So 8 days to aid, but yet for us is also to show where the food is coming from.
Yeah, and now you're located in the East End, right?
In the East End.
Yeah, how about you, Earl?
Out near Metcalfe.
Near Metcalfe.
So southeast.
The southeast. You know what the beauty of, and somebody mentioned it to me the other day, I was out doing something, driving around somewhere. And you don't have to go very far in the capital of this country. You're in the city and then you're suddenly in a farming community. And the two have meshed, right? The two have melded together over time, and it's fabulous.
That's why it's easy to find out where your food is coming from.
Yeah.
So it's not because there's a vendor on the side of the street that he is local. So ask questions. That's what we always say. Ask questions because I could be your neighbor and you don't know.
Exactly, and the push. You must be pleased with the push to buy local that we've seen over the past several years.
It's great. And like our weddings, we host 100 events a year, and we're always trying to use local foods. We have Rochon Berry Farms in our neighborhood, friends of Giselle's, and we get all our local produce from just down the road. So we, quite often I can tell them that their food hasn't traveled more than 5 or 6 kilometers.
Yeah. We get so many restaurants coming in to cook on this show, and more everyone is like, we use local product. We try and use local as much as we possibly can, and it's very important to you guys in business, other farmers in business, sustain ourselves around
Well,
here.
we got into a program with quite a few restaurants, so they tell us exactly what they need,
Yeah.
and we grow it for them, so it's reserved for them, so it's special.
Friday, May 31st is Food Aid Day. We're all going to be there. We'll be there live next week, so I'm looking forward to. I'll see you guys
Oh,
there.
yes, yes. And Mother Nature, right?
7 o'clock, the pancakes will be ready.
Okay,
There
I'll be
you go.
there. I'll be there well before that, ready to go. I'll help out if you need help.
Excellent.
All right.
We'll bring a flipper and an apron.
Don't forget, buy local and watch local TV. Keeps us all employed around here.